Welcome to the Idaho Business Podcast, the only Idaho podcast focused on providing profits for Idaho people. If you love our state and love small business, you are in the right place. We interview local legends, learn business, and have way too much fun doing it. You're listening to the Idaho Business Podcast with your friend, host, and all-around great guy and owner of New Clean Commercial Cleaning, Spencer Ward.
All right, everyone, welcome back to another episode of the Idaho Business Podcast. I'm here solo today. No guest for today, so you got me, but it's okay because I'm going to treat you right. We're going to talk about some good stuff. To start this thing off, I want to say that we are sponsored by Sensations Tanning, Day Spa, and Salon. These guys are located in Pocatello and also in Twin Falls. And if you mention that you heard about them on the Idaho Business Podcast, you will get a free visit to the Cocoon Wellness Pod or some red light therapy, which will help you feel better, make you feel younger, look younger, take the swelling down, just to make you feel all around better so you can run your companies the way you want to. So go out there, go contact Sensations today, mention that you heard about them on the podcast, and get the Idaho Business Podcast deal. So guys, today I wanted to talk about how time kills opportunity. This is something I've thought a lot about this last week and even this last month. We all have stuff that happens in our businesses, and we all have sales opportunities, customer service opportunities, and hiring opportunities. And I've just had a lot of situations that arise in my companies that it's just made me reflect on this phrase: the time kills opportunities. My last mentor of mine in the past used to say time kills deals, and I totally agree. At the time, I didn't respect some of the stuff he said, but now as you get older and you see things for yourself, you really understand that time does kill deals and kills opportunities for you. To start off with, if we're talking about sales, everyone wants to bring in more sales. Everyone wants to bring in those more opportunities to bring that extra walking around money into their pockets as a business owner and business leader, or bonuses if you're a business leader. Sales is the lifeblood of the company, correct? That's right. But how many of us are not quick to respond to things, inquiry. Wow, if I get to speak to the inquiries of our services or our products. How many maybe don't check our spam folders as much as we need to, because once in a while you can see a really lucrative deal just fall into your spam folder. So these are the things that we need to be looking for, because if you don't respond to these things, I would say within 24 hours, or I'd like to respond faster. I check my email personally twice a day. That's all I do. We've talked about this before. I think anything more than twice a day, you're wasting your time. There's nothing really that you can't accomplish within your business that can't be handled with checking your email sometime in the morning and sometime in the afternoon. But with checking those emails within those time periods, you're making sure that you're quickly responding to inquiries or customer service issues or hiring issues to the best of your ability. Now, I'll be the first one to tell you, if you're in the situation of all I'm focusing on is sales or customer service or hiring, at this point, try to automate things. Okay, have someone else that's strictly over the customer service or the hiring. I would say if you're a small business and it's you, and you're still, I would say, under 50 employees, you want to be the face of your company. You want to be out there doing the sales for your company. So you are the face of the company. But just remember that not following up affects everything. They say most sales aren't made until the 7th or 8th follow-up after the bid is presented. And so many people don't understand that. They think, okay, I've sent this bid in. I've done my best. Now, let's just pray I get it. It's not like that, guys. You don't want to be annoying to these people, but you want to constantly be adding value to them as your bid is being reviewed, or I like to call them proposals. Um, those are some of the things within sales that you just need to be aware of. Don't let things just sit on the back burner. If it's a Friday afternoon and you're thinking, oh, I can get to this on Monday, don't. Especially when it comes to sales, that's walking around money, people. You want to put that in your pocket, and that's that's going to pay for your bonuses, your trips, family trips, and all the fun stuff. So, and not just monetary wise, but like if you think about it, just as once you truly understand, like, hey, I'm really trying to add value to my customers' lives, I promise you, money is going to will just come in. Because if you focus on that, even though no business is perfect, correct? We're all going to make mistakes. We're all going to have those customer service issues, and that's what we're going to talk about next. But if you're always constantly trying to think of how I can add more value to other people's lives that I service or I provide products to, you're not going to lack in money. I promise you that. Especially if you have processes and procedures put in place. So let's move on to customer services. So sales is obviously important, but if you can't keep the customers after you sign them, that's tough. If you have a hole in your boat and you're constantly just bailing water out, you know it's not getting you anywhere. You're a stagnant company, so you got to have some systems set up with customer service. And I know once we achieve that big contract or that big sale, you're thinking, okay, this is my pretty pet. It's like on Tommy Boy, my pretty little pet. You got to remember as much time and tender care that you gave them as when you were trying to sign them needs to be the same or even more as you try to keep them and retain them. So when it comes to customer service, and this is me speaking from experience, guys, I'm not saying anything that I have not done or I have not made mistakes on. And I've made mistakes on every single facet of this: sales, customer service, and hiring. I've made mistakes everywhere. So with customer service, the same thing applies here: not responding quickly. If there's a situation or if there's an error that you made in your services or a flaw in your product, fix it quickly, get on it quickly. Don't let it sit and fester over the weekend, or don't let it fester for over the day. Get on it quickly, because the more it festers, the more it's going to fester them, and a small little problem is going to turn into a massive problem if you don't get on it quickly. And I'm telling you guys, having good constant communication is key in customer service, in marketing, everything you do. So I know once we get them signed, like I said before, it's almost like, hey, if I'm out of sight, out of mind, they're going to keep me longer. I promise you guys, I've felt that way before, and I still feel that sometimes now. It's that a pretty little pet. You don't want it to lose. You don't want to lose it. But if you do that and you have that mindset, oh gosh, they want that. They want you to be consistently following up and constantly checking on them to make sure they're doing okay. And sometimes we're really good at that. Sometimes we're not. But when we're not, I try to find things that automate myself out of those situations. So when it comes to customer service, if it rises up to a certain level that it's like, okay, I need to step in on this, I will. But there's stuff that my operations manager will handle, or even my VAs will handle before it even gets to me, and it's not even an issue, because they're trained how to handle those situations and to get on them fast. They know nothing should go on. Nothing should be left undone for over 24 hours. And that's our guarantee to our customers too. Like, hey, we'll call you back within an hour if we miss your call, and we'll fix it within 24, or that service is on us. So everyone needs to have that same type of motivation behind them, because that's how you lose customers, guys. If you don't respond fast enough. So time kills opportunity. Let that ring through your head over and over again. Now let's get to hiring, because this is a big one right now, guys and gals. I don't want to say just guys. When I say guys, don't think I'm some kind of sexist. I'm not. It's just I'm saying guys generally. I preferably like gals more than guys anyways. So let that be that. So that's my side note rant. Let's get to hiring though. This is a tough market to hire in, correct? Yeah. You all better be nodding your heads yes right now. Okay, you all having positions you want to fill? Yeah, you better all be nodding your head yes still. Okay, now let's go into your hiring processes. Are you doing the same thing you did 2 years ago to get employees? If you're still nodding yes, you're not going to be competitive in this space. Times have changed. Things have changed. And when it comes to hiring, it, these people that are out of work and are looking to step into the job market, they kind of have the upper hand right now because they have so many opportunities and options to choose from. And it doesn't matter, like and it could be on the very base level of service, or it could be management level. Everyone is looking for certain people to fill positions. So there's high level positions open, mid-range level positions open, and entry level positions opening. Just know it's not a privilege to work for your company. Like, you can't think of it that way right now. You have to be actively finding these people, just like you're actively trying to sell your customers and to add value to your customers' lives. Same thing goes to your potential employees. Add value, add value. So if you have hiring ads on Facebook, which if you don't, you should. I know Indeed is the big one right now. Indeed it goes in phases. Sometimes, years ago it was Monster, and Monster was the only one. And then what's the other one? I know Glassdoor is one that's bigger for the mid-range to upper level jobs. But for entry level stuff and service positions, in my opinion, Indeed and Facebook are really where it's at. I've tried Craigslist, and for the most part, you don't get really the cream of the crop when it comes to Craigslist. You're getting those people that, yeah, they're the churn and burn type people. If you're offering a hiring bonus, they'll come on to grab that bonus and they'll leave as soon as they fulfilled to get that, fulfilled what they needed to fulfill to get that bonus, and they're out. For some reason, people are built that way. $100, $500, even $1,000 is life changing to them, and they don't need a job after that. I don't understand that, but that's the way it is. So when you're hiring on Indeed or Facebook, the same thing goes with the sales or customer service. Not responding quickly when they act interested or they apply to your job. If you respond quickly to them, have someone that's just designated just to respond. I have 2 people right now that their main purpose is, they have other stuff going on right now too, but they know we need employees, and we're doing okay. We're still finding employees, but we're still, just like everyone else, we still need more. But they know that their responsibility is responding quickly, answering questions quickly, and trying to get them into our internal hiring funnel, just like I try to get as the sales and marketing person for my company. I'm trying to get them into my internal sales funnel, into our business. So if they get into our internal sales funnel and they sign up via Calendly, because that's how we do with our interviews, it's all automated. Again, guys, automation is key. And they get to an interview, that's huge for us, because as well as I do, and I'll tell you honestly, if we have 10 people sign up for our first group interview, we'll be happy if 2 or 3 show up, and that's the reality we're dealing with right now, guys. Don't have your feelings hurt because you think, oh, I have 10 or 20 people signed up for this interview. Well, they're not all going to show. I just dealt with a company that I was giving some advice to this last week. They're like, well, we have 25 people signed up for this receptionist job. How do we handle this type of volume? And I talked to them about group interviews, those options. And those are good. I feel like those are good options for entry to mid-level positions. You can do group interviews when you're really trying to go through a lot of people and find that best fit. group interview is key. So if you can get as many people as you can to there, then we move them on to a one-on-one interview. And if they do well after the one-on-one, we move them on to a working week interview. And this is just so we can guarantee, and it's I can't fully say guarantee, but we can ensure that we're getting the cream of the crop to continue to add value to our customers. And we do this too because we do the more of these steps that our employees go through, we're adding value to them, they're adding value to our team, and it's just simpatico. We've got a good rhythm flowing. So follow up. Just because you have a ton of people sign up for an interview, don't think that you're done. Follow up. Hey, you're going to be at the interview tonight, can't wait to see you. Use your core values, use who you really are to attract them. And if your hiring ad, like I said before, if you're still using the same hiring ad you used 2 or 3 years ago, don't. Just don't. If you look in Indeed, look on Facebook, look at similar positions that you're hiring for, how other people advertise for them, they are so freaking boring. They're unbelievably boring. Just remember, use your core values. If you're a fun, energetic company, write your ad that way. Make it stand out. And you can go to newclean.com, go to working open jobs, and read some of our stuff that we have. You can read any of the cities we're hiring for, and you can, by the way that we write our ads, and I'm not saying we're perfect by any means, but by golly, it does show our core values. And we offend people, that's okay. That's okay, because guess what? We didn't want them anyways. So remember, write your ads to the people you really want. If you have an employee that you really like, maybe create an avatar of this person. Russell Brunson says a lot about this. He's the owner of ClickFunnels. And he says, and this goes to sales too, find your perfect customer or perfect employee that you really just love and who adds a lot of value to your life, and give that person a name, like just a generic name, or a man or a woman, and make both, because I'm sure you have both, a man and a woman, customers or employees that are amazing. And what makes them special? Point out certain things that make them special, and then write your ads to those avatars. Make it Mike or Jenny, and make that avatar why is this person so good, and then write and talk directly to them. I don't want to get too far off track here, but I know people are struggling with hiring, so I figured I'd talk a little bit more about hiring. But more than anything, guys, if you don't follow up, you can do everything right, but if you don't follow up and you don't respond quickly and show them who you really are when you're going to hiring or customer service or sales, you're going to lose opportunities. Don't let time get in the way. I'm going to give bankers a hard time, because bankers, they're notorious. You have something going on as a business owner, and you're thinking, okay, I've got this loan going through or a real estate deal going through, and I got to get this going as fast as I can. You might be mid-process, and that banker might take a full week vacation. They don't care. They'll let it sit on their desk all week long, and it doesn't bother them at all, because they'll get to it when they get back. And for you, you can't do much about it. We're kind of at the mercy of the banks at sometimes. But in your business, in your opportunities with customer service or sales, if you let that kind of stuff slide, you're not going to have customers. You're not going to have employees, and you're not going to have just good all-around ratings for your company. So listen to these things, people, because I promise you, these are tried and true ways that I've tried in my company, and they've helped dramatically. Do we still make mistakes? You better believe we do. But are we constantly trying to get better for them? Yeah. So I promise you, guys, if guys and gals, make that your mantra this week and this month is time kills opportunity in everything you do. Billy Sunday once said, stopping at third adds no more to the score than striking out. It doesn't matter how well you start if you fail to finish. So remember that, guys. Get out there, go kill it. And before I end, I got to say too, I've got a few things to say after this, but we are also sponsored by Dell's Outdoor Advertising. These guys are phenomenal. Get a hold of them. call Rob today. Google them, but they've been helping us with our traditional and digital billboards for over a year now. That we've definitely got some business from people calling. If you have needs to, ideas or need some help to write these billboards or something, give me a call. Give Rob a call. I'll help you. He'll help you. He's phenomenal. If you mention the podcast, he'll give you 1 month for free or installation for free if you sign up for a 3-month deal. So guys, remember, don't stop at third. Doesn't matter how well you you start it. Doesn't matter how well you write your ads or your sales information or your customer service systems. If you don't follow through with them and you don't respond quickly, you will lose opportunity. So I know that to be true, guys. Make that happen in your lives. Don't let time kill opportunity for you. Don't let it affect your walking around money, and don't let it affect adding more value to your loved ones, your customers. You should love your customers too. And I'm telling you that this is something to really help you in your life, because I know it's helped me a ton. Just don't let time kill those opportunities. Like always, stay away from those negative people. Go out there and make this week just a stellar one for you. You guys are awesome. I believe God put us all on this earth to do certain divine things that are fitted to our talents. And I know we all have that in us to push harder, and also to find that balance to be the person we want to be for our families and for our companies. So go out there, kill it. And like always, share these episodes. If you want to be on the show, just go to the Idaho Business Podcast, sign up as a guest. Like always, I'm all automated. You sign up, it gives you a quick Calendly code, a Zoom code if you want it, or if you want me to meet you in person, we can meet in person. But sign up and let's have some fun times. Until next time, adios. Have a killer week. Bye-bye.
Congratulations on spending a couple of minutes getting a little bit smarter, having some fun, and supporting the Idaho business community. If you're feeling the love, make sure to subscribe, rate, and review on iTunes, Stitcher, or wherever you are.